What is good, my movie freaks? Today I'm going to talk to you about the Superman movie. I'm going to talk about what I liked about it and what I didn't like about it. But before we do, let's give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. So, what did I like about this movie? What I did like about this movie was that this was the best representation of Superman that we have gotten since Superman Returns from 2006. I think it's 2006. But the tone of who Superman is supposed to be. He's supposed to be a resemblance of hope, happiness, kindness. He's just trying to save the world and try to save humanity and just do the best that he can do to be Superman. And he goes as far as saving a squirrel. And that is Superman. He's just trying to save everybody and everything that he possibly can. And that, to me, is a symbol of hope and a beacon of hope. And that's who Superman is supposed to be. Second, I really liked Mr. Terrific in this movie. He carries the movie, besides Superman, he carries this. This was kind of almost like a Mr. Terrific and Superman movie, and not just a Superman movie. Hawkgirl, oh man, I loved Hawkgirl in the Justice League animated series growing up, and I love her in this movie. The freaking screeching. Oh, I loved that so much. Oh, I thought it was so cool. But then Guy Garner, I've never really liked Guy Garner, and honestly, I don't like him in this movie, and that just shows that James Gunn knew what he was doing with this character by making him unlikable. He doesn't know what he's doing with the Green Lantern ring. He's not a very good Green Lantern, and he was goofy. Now, Superman's suit. I loved the Kingdom Come emblem. I loved that. I've always loved the Kingdom Come emblem. And the colors of the suit, I really liked the suit. That was so cool. And the scenes in the Daily Planet, that was awesome. That was just this is the Daily Planet. And even the skyscraper itself was spot on. And not like the Henry Cavill movie where it's just Daily Planet. that's it, and it's a boring building. And anyways, so what I didn't like about this movie was pretty much everything else. Now, I will say this. I will say that a lot of people were saying, oh, well, Superman is super weak in this movie. No, he's vulnerable. He's very vulnerable. He's going up against a clone of himself that's twice as powerful as he is. And he's got kryptonite all over the place. And he's just getting the freaking... He's out of his league, this character. And Lex Luthor has obviously studied his every moves, and just he's embodied, and it's terrible. It's the first time that we have ever actually seen Superman actually defeated without having any kryptonite for the most part around. And that I think was really cool, because it showed that Superman actually does have a weakness. And I think that OP superheroes are just, it's too much. And honestly, I'm not a huge fan of Superman, but this movie really showed that, and I appreciated that. I love to see when superheroes are vulnerable, because most of the time they're supposed to be heroic. They're supposed to be almost invincible, whereas in this movie he's very much not invincible at all. I mean, he's supposed to be the Man of Steel, but this shows his weaknesses and that he can get taken down. And I feel like we don't really see that unless it's in the cartoons. But what I didn't like about this movie, yeah, like I said, it was pretty much everything else. I didn't like the tone of the story. It was weird. It was goofy. Some things made me uncomfortable, like the baby. Like, what was James Gunn thinking with the baby? The baby was just awful. I don't know why. It really, I understand James Gunn was like, oh, it doesn't need an origin story. Everybody knows Superman's origin story. But at the beginning, it just felt like it was missing something, like a whole, like, 30 minutes of something, or like a whole movie almost. So that, it just kind of, we just jumped in and we were like, it was like, we were in the middle of a movie and I'm like, what the frick is going on? And I understand that it had like little subtitles at the beginning where it was kind of explaining, but it really just felt like, I don't know, it wasn't going anywhere the entire movie. And the in-between universe scene, that was freaking weird. That made me so uncomfortable, and it just, I don't know why, but most of the movie was just weird. I don't know, the aliens were weird, the monsters were weird. It was a James Gunn movie. And really I feel like that works for Guardians of the Galaxy, but for Superman, nah, it didn't work at all. Lois Lane really pissed me off, and I understand that the intro to her was at the Daily Bugle, but to me, I feel like she was showing her true colors when Clark Kent showed up at her apartment and was making breakfast for dinner, and she starts complaining. She's like, I don't like breakfast for dinner. And then they sit down and they're like, hey, why don't I interview Superman? So Clark is like, okay, well, let's do an interview then. And she really just starts jabbing him and purposefully getting him riled up, and just starts pissing him off. And that pisses me off. And the rest of the movie, I'm sorry guys, but I just felt like she was pointless. She was so pointless from beginning to end, and she was not a good Lois Lane at all. Yeah, sure, she was attractive, but that was pretty much all that she had going for her. The chemistry, like physical chemistry between Clark and Lois, that was perfect. That was amazing. Best chemistry that I've seen in like physical wise. Best chemistry that I've seen in a really long time. Jimmy Olsen, I think, was one of the best parts of the movie. I'm like, people might think that's weird, but I think he was probably the best Jimmy Olsen that we've had in a long time, since the older Superman movies with Christopher Reeve. And the political stuff, guys. People are saying that it's woke. It's really not. I think people are thinking way too deep into it. Both conservatives and liberals. It's not political at all. Superman is not woke. Neither is the movie. Neither is the encampment of the aliens. Because people are saying, well, that just shows that illegal aliens are being treated improperly. No, which may be true. But in the movie, the government has no control whatsoever what Lex Luthor is doing, and that it's horrible what was happening in the movie, but I really don't feel like it was trying to send a message of anything. And Superman, people are saying Superman is woke. Since when? I mean, sure, he's always tried to protect the underdog, and he's always tried to save humanity, but that's just who Superman is. That's who heroes are. It never actually shows his his political views. It never says anything about his political views. So I'm trying to have an understanding of where this woke thing is coming from, when Superman is never woke at all. He's always just trying to protect everybody, liberals or conservatives whatsoever. Another thing that really bothered me was Lex Luthor. He was a whiny baby. He was crying. He was screaming like a little child. I hated it. It was like watching the sequels of the Star Wars movie with I don't know, Ben Kenobi or Ben Kylo Ren. He's just such a whiny pants, and I hated it. And that is not Lex at all. He's very professional, and like, yes, he is insane. He's obviously insane, but he's not a whiny pants. He doesn't scream all the time and cry like a freaking baby. That just made me so mad. He was my least favorite Lex Luthor out of any of the Lex Luthors, even the Henry Cavill Lex. It was just, there was nothing good about this Lex. I mean, Lex isn't supposed to be a good person, but you know what I mean. So, did I like this movie? Not really. Will I watch it again? Probably not. So, be stern, be great, and as always, do better. Just enjoy a movie. This is my last thing I'm going to say. Just enjoy a movie and try to make the best of it. Try not to think too deep into movies. If you're really passionate about politics, just shut your brain off and just watch a frickin' movie. There's nothing, and if there is political stuff in it, I understand, but if it is obviously trying to show it, just ignore it or don't ever watch it again, and that's fine. You don't have to be mad about it. It's okay. It's just a movie. Be stern, be great, and as always, do better, and we will talk to you guys later.